Everybody, welcome back to a very special episode of Fun. I'm on location again. IAAPA has reaped me many wonderful podcasting opportunities, and I guess every visit down here has ultimately reaped me podcasting opportunities that I've just never used. But I'm trying to get into it. I'm trying to lock in more podcast opportunities with my pals when I visit them. And so I have an icon with me today. I can't even, it's so crazy because like people are like, oh yeah, great. Judy Kuhn, she's at the, oh great. Someone's at the, you don't even know who's at the, when you like the Judy Kuhn.
Like, where does this go?
You don't even know who you are interacting with on
Judy
a regular basis.
Came to Walt Disney World?
She does. So does,
Really?
They all do. She's Pocahontas.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. So,
I just know her as Broadway's Judy Kuhn.
So Broadway's Judy Kuhn, right.
But, I mean, of course, she's not an ignorant savage.
No, of course not. Absolutely not. So I have, I mean, he needs no introduction because you know who he is. If you're on Theme Park
I don't know.
in social media.
A lot of people are going,
Who is this man?
I don't know who that person is.
It is none other than Craig, a.k.a. Breedlove from, I mean, you guys might know him from All Ears, but I know him from the origins of Broadway vlogging, but we'll get there in a minute. Hello, Craig. Welcome.
Thank you. This is really an honor. I've been such a fan of yours, truly, authentically, like in my New York apartment. Like,
you were
ready
yes.
to go work a night at Wicked and watching Disney Dan.
It's actually kind of wild, and
Yeah.
it was like a moment where, like I met you and I instantly became your friend. Like
Yeah.
we became instant friends, and I felt like because like I recognized who you were and you knew who I was, and we were both. I mean, I was obviously a YouTuber, but like I don't know if you had the. There wasn't like being a YouTuber back then. You didn't have like the awareness of it back then.
No.
But like the fact that we were both entertaining each other from a distance before we
That
met
is
is kind of a joy, isn't it?
It's
And so.
sweet.
And now here we are, and we met through our dear friend Kevin from Defunctland.
That's right.
And the Charity Lands
Charity
and the many
Land events.
the many things that we do for Charity Land. Charity Land 2025, I think, coming back.
They
were bringing it back.
Oh, that's so exciting.
I think I know nothing solid, but I think things are working.
Wonderful fundraiser for Give Kids the World.
And many of different things.
Now is it
Second
is
Harvest?
it
I think they're trying to do. We're trying to do some food bank stuff too.
That's so amazing.
Yeah, so it's
really
such-
effective. You guys raise money.
We raise some money, yeah, and so
Real
the
money.
community does at large too. It's kind of
Yeah.
amazing,
Yeah.
and it's kind of funny where it's like, well, Disney's an expensive luxury,
Right.
but at the same time, the fans of Disney, because it is an expensive luxury, they're also very generous givers when it comes to
They're
charity.
used to not having any money.
Yeah.
What Dan is saying is, if you're a Disney fan, you're used. Oh, there's a drop.
Yeah, well,
click, click, click.
Right, but
That's
those people,
fine, I don't need
but
to
people
eat.
criticize them for doing the click, click,
Yeah.
click. Here's the drop.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that when the door opens for charity, they also do the drop for
right.
charity.
You're right.
You know what I mean? They're not. They're like, yeah,
I'm
of
also
course.
counting myself.
Right.
Like if you think I'm telling someone else's story right now, you're insane, and you don't know me.
No, I don't know you. Well, people might not know you, and so let's
agreed.
Let's talk about this for a second because and I'm not trying to flex early, and I'm saying this so Craig doesn't have to say it, but the icon of herself, Lady Gaga, is going out there giving interviews for like Mayhem, and like who does she name drop but you, this like man who was like there on the scene, discovering himself as she was discovering herself.
She did the sweetest interview with Zane Lowe and dropped all of our names.
Yeah, how
I'm
about
getting
that?
emotional about it because it was such a fun surprise. And you know when I found out?
Where?
Opening day of Flower and Garden. we were covering the heck out of it. You know, everybody's like exhausted and sweating. I get this text message and it's like,
Craig, are you sweating from your eyes? No, they're tears.
They're tears. And I got this text that was like, "Hey, Gaga just like shouted you out in this sweet like Zane Lowe interview," and
that's the best.
Yeah, it was such a nice little thing. You know, big thing. I mean, it was a sweet thing for her to say that she was inspired
by,
and you know. The truth of the matter is we were just older.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
But there was that era of maturity that just like when you are being an artist, I think means never maturing.
Yes.
in a weird way, right? And so, but I mean, obviously we mature, but when you're an artist and there's someone older than you making their art and they're making it somewhat slightly confidently because they're masking in a way that you haven't learned to yet,
exactly.
It's inspiring.
And that, everything that Dan just said is exactly what happened. I mean, we were just there a couple years ahead.
Yeah.
So we were able to establish ourselves. I mean, we really weren't even that established. She just needed us.
Yeah,
It's
a community thing. Yeah,
exactly. And that's really how it happened. Lady Starlight, Veronica Ibarra, and our friend Wendy. We went to this New York Dolls concert. It was for free outside at the South Street Seaport. Afterwards, we were like, let's go somewhere else and dance, and Veronica said, well, I'm dating this guy that just opened a new bar on the Lower East Side. If we want, we can go there. And so we jumped in a cab. Too many people in a cab. They let us go.
They let you do it back then.
It was like one of those nights where we just like, let's try, and it worked. And they let us out. Which don't do. I'm not saying to do this. I'm just telling you.
We all went double high in trench coats.
Of when I was in my 20s. And
times have changed. We all wear seatbelts now.
I won't even get a driver's license. I'm so scared of driving. So
because he knows people like him are out there.
Exactly. This is for you that I don't drive.
I'm doing this for you.
No, exactly. But and we met this really cool guy, Luke. Anyway, it's a long ongoing story, but Luke, who ran this bar called St. Jerome's on Rivington between Clinton and Suffolk, brought his new girlfriend to our show. We were all doing this show together. It was, I sang, Colleen, Lady Starlight DJ'd, Veronica's photography was shown. Wendy had a fashion show of her clothes. It was called Frock and Roll, and it was in Long Island City. And nothing was in Long Island City. It was in a warehouse that Veronica had gotten somehow. Nice. And we just threw this party there, and Gaga came with Luke. Luke invited her to come. They had been dating for a little bit after Veronica and he split up, and amicably, and stayed friends. And she just looked around and said, this is
these are my right kind of freaks.
I want to be with these people and work with them and make stuff.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like I resonate with that a lot because like as in my journey of YouTubing, like I inadvertently just like formed a group of people around me where it's just like, back in the day when I was first starting, it was just like, oh, all these people are really, they're making art, they're my kind of weirdos, and it made me better at what I did,
It truly does make you better.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's not a situation, even if you end up being frenemies or like enemies with somebody that you try to make art with, you've still helped each other progress. And even if it's learning what you don't want to do or don't do, in the future. And luckily that wasn't the case with us. We managed to stay friends and only support each other and be excited for each other's successes. And it's really a great, Colleen's got a gig, Lady Starlight's got a gig in somewhere like in, I forget what she said, in a remote part of Spain. Gaga's like going on stage to do the Halloween, I think it was on Halloween, we were texting Halloween night performance of Mayhem Ball, and I'm reviewing slushes in Magic Kingdom, and I'm texting pictures of myself, and they're texting pictures of themselves, and we're just this Icons. Is like that's the new version of supporting each other, and it's fabulous.
It's fabulous. Look at that. So what was Disney a thing when you were growing up, like when you were?
It was
for you. Thing. For you?
Yeah. It was like,
because you're here now, but the seed must have been planted a long time ago.
Oh, yes. I mean, very, very small child.
Was Breedlove a Disney fan at heart?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Magic Monday that was the name of my weekly show.
Magic Monday.
Disney, yeah. And I wore mostly Mickey Mouse vintage, like, stuff back in, like, 2009, 10, like, that era. Where I was, I had the long hair, the aviator glasses, and
a Mickey shirt,
and a Mickey shirt, like most commonly.
So, what was like when you look back at the Disney memories that, are your core memories? Like, what was the thing that you remember the most about the parks?
My first memory that was very transformative in a Disney park was in Disneyland, and I'm going to say it was probably 1986, and it was watching my dad play the shooting gallery. Is it arcade or gallery? Gallery. And my brain in Disneyland, it's gone too. See, that's the thing. It was Disneyland, so I think it might have been shooting arcade.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
We'll figure it out.
But,
yeah.
The comments.
I'm sorry, but seeing my dad do this and the environment responding, and my young brain was blending all of the practical effects and making them almost like claymation. Like in my memory, it was sort of like watching, because at that time claymation was very popular.
So you were Gumbying it up.
Exactly. Or the California raisins.
Oh, the raisins.
That was such a phenomenon.
Right.
And so I
so
was
much
really
we got Christian claymation because of the California
That's
raisins.
right.
You know what
That's
I mean?
right. So I was that was the way my brain was working at the time. So I saw it in sort of claymation, and I literally had the thought, magic is real.
Magic is real.
Like, this is actually happening. My dad's doing this. He's being super casual. So this is a place where people go to have this experience. It's not surprising.
Yeah.
You come here to do this.
You expect this.
Yeah. So this, why be literally anywhere, like, gross?
Right.
Why be anywhere else?
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
86.
It's so magical.
And then the Party Gras parade was like very...
Oh my gosh.
35th anniversary of Disneyland.
The biggest parade they ever did, they said.
And they brought some of the balloons here, I think, to Magic Kingdom. The
inflatable parade units.
Yes,
the units of the Mardi Gras parade. Where there were some fun practical like bigger units. But by the by, it was large
Roger
trucks
Rabbit
with huge inflatables that would pop out.
And it was Roger Rabbit wearing a Mardi Gras crown.
Yep, and they were all. And Mickey was like dressed as the king.
Yes,
they were all Mardi Gras coded. Now here's what's
it was Party Gras. That's
Party Gras.
In Disneyland for their 30. It was their big 35th anniversary.
I think still to this day they are the tallest parade floats ever done. Yeah. Now, fun fact. Do you know what was supposed to happen after the 35th anniversary at Disneyland?
What?
The Muppets were supposed to take over Disney.
That's right.
All of those parade units were actively being retrofitted to have giant Muppet balloons attached to them. Yeah. That would inflate and become a Muppet parade. Because it was a genius sort of like infrastructure for your parade setup. To like, it was like almost like a black box parade. It's like, let's design 5 floats that can take a huge balloon, and then we'll just sew new balloons every once in a while and repaint the floats, and then put different dancers in costumes, because the floats were very simple. It was just huge balloons.
It's funny you bring up the dancers, because a young woman walked up to me wearing probably literally 10 wigs. Do you remember how Disney was doing hair back then?
Yes, yeah. Wig stacking.
I mean, they taught us how to do it.
Yeah. Oh,
so many people who enjoy wearing a wig, which learned from
Disney.
Like, how did they know that? Like, Lady Bunny was not doing that. Yeah,
no.
I don't think.
No.
So how did they know how to do? Why was that thought? It was like, we're gonna just do this thing where we sew 10 wigs together,
right,
and give everyone this giant fantasy hair. Right. And also, why don't they do it anymore? Would that be nice to have again? Or maybe
it would be nice. It would be campy. I feel like it is done. It's just done differently.
Merida has a lot of hair.
But hair, I think, was an easy fabrication. And now we got 3D printers and LEDs and servo, so we could just make cooler things for the head than just giant hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was you just had a big piece of foam and you wrapped it in wig.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But now that's a drag queen thing.
It is. Yeah. It's
the drag queen thing.
Yeah. If
it's
you
the
walk
drag
out wearing
queen thing.
one wig, it's like weird. I feel like, and I'm not a representative of the community.
Where did she come from?
Right. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
When I look at drag queens, I know how many wigs have to go. I worked in the hair and makeup room on Wicked. On Broadway.
No, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's not bury the lead.
So I'm saying, like, the reason I'm aware of these wigs is because I know what, like, a really good human hair.
Well, you know what? That's so interesting you say that, because like I worked in technical
Yeah.
And like theater in college.
Yes.
And like I was an actor and I did costuming, and that's what drew me to what I ended up covering on YouTube.
Exactly.
So I get it. I totally get it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we can't just say I was in the makeup department of Wicked and just move on. I want to know how you got there, because you are a Breedlove. You're this artist. You're doing your art.
Yes.
Did you work on another show in makeup before you stumbled into that? Like, what happened?
A year after I graduated college. So,
okay.
So basically,
is Breedlove not a thing yet?
Breedlove was born in 2003 as a stage name given to me by Lady Starlight, who we talked about before, Colleen Martin, who gave me a name so that I could go dance with her at parties, but not like I wasn't trying to allure you with my dancing. I was giving you environmental sort of texture and also dancing tips, because we were dancing to this music from the 60s, and it was like all very, so I was wearing clothes from the 60s. So what we were doing is like, hey, here's this move, are you ready? Copy it,
Nice.
So we were there helping people know how to dance to the music, and also just be like set dressing.
Yeah. So you were the bubble ones of the club.
Yes, exactly. Right. The literal hype machine.
Just texture.
Yes.
And ambiance.
Yes.
And amongst the guests.
The faint taste of soap upon your lip.
Okay, so Wicked came before Breedlove, is what you're saying.
No. So Wicked opened on Broadway in 2003.
Right.
I started with Wicked on tour as a swing, learned it on Julia Murney, 2006.
Shout out to Julia. Thank you for all your hard work. What's Julia doing these days?
Icon. She was in Disney World a year ago. I got to hang out with her. It was like so fun.
I don't know what she's up to,
always
but I
working.
knew what she did.
I knew
what she vacationed at.
No, she's done every voiceover ever done.
Really?
She is the voiceover queen, and her dad is also an iconic, like the original iconic voiceover guy.
No kidding.
Look into them. It's a very cool thing.
Okay. Who's your Glinda?
Who was my first Glinda? Kendra Casabon.
Okay. Shout out to you, Kendra.
Reimagined the role.
Really?
Taught a new generation how to do it.
What did she... Okay, here's the thing, and I talk about this a lot, but I'm happy I have like a Broadway person actually talk about, because I had James Monroe Iglehart on, who was, I've had
he's so amazing,
incredible, right? Incredible. And I was talking to him about like what they do with Hamilton and how it's not a replica casting. Like it's like, please bring yourself to this role. Now, but infamously, Glinda and Elphaba are these two characters where we have the war cry, we have popular, and we have like we have two women who have opportunities to bring things to the show, but we have production that wants audiences to come and receive what they expect to receive. Yes. So what did she do to bring new life to Glinda?
She made it an SNL sketch. She's such a genius comedian and such an amazing singer and just a out of this world human being.
Gotcha. So like,
and she just brings this,
Yeah. So where like I think where Kristen's Glinda was very just like empty-headed and ditzy, future Glinda's became very...
Kendra was more womanly and more baby woman at the same time.
Well, there's a smartness to that kind of baby woman because she's in control.
Yes.
By being baby, she's control.
And then when she's out of control during Thank Goodness, the song. I'm like, did you see me glitch?
Couldn't be happier. Did you see? Yeah. No, I've been calling it Couldn't Be Happier.
And it's called Thank Goodness.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh! Have you seen For Good? Have you seen part 2?
No.
I'll
explain to you why the movies are hard for me.
Okay, we'll put a pin in that. She made it. Finish your thought.
Literally the fact that, yes, exactly what you're saying. I mean, she's running the show. She's this impenetrable wall during Popular.
Yeah. Oh my
She
gosh.
has got it. She is the coolest girl. She is also ditzy and gets things wrong, and it's hilarious. And you love her more because she got it wrong.
It's Regina George that doesn't hate herself.
Exactly.
It's power with confidence.
Yes.
Like true delusion.
And when it gets taken away,
it breaks, man. It's really great. It's really great.
So
it's really great. So shout out to your two girls.
I'm not advocating bootlegs, but I think we're in a community where bootlegs are
I talk about it all the time. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, a standard thing. What do you call it? The lotion tests?
The slime tutorial?
The
lotion test. Sir, I think things are blending for you. I think it's time to check your synapses because I think things are starting to connect.
No.
The lotion test?
Don't people test out different lotions on the internet?
Oh,
and be like, this one is very nice, but it leaves a little.
I'm very pro
residue.
slime tutorial just for the sake of archives.
Yeah,
just for the sake of archival.
Kendra Cassabon.
Wow.
If you want to see, I don't know if you can pinpoint the week that I learned the makeup, but it was, I know we celebrated 4th of July, and it was 2006, and it was Julia, and it was Kendra, and Julia could not have been a kinder person to learn that on, and I didn't understand how lucky I was in the moment, and the more that I did that show and had other experiences, I realized what could have happened. And it was
just in terms of the kindness of the actress you were working with. Oh my gosh. It
was already so hard to learn because it's not just the makeup, it's also going all over the theater backstage.
Yes, because you're everywhere.
Everyone's dressing room, carrying monkey masks and all different masks. And going up and down stairs and the Dillamon mask and the thing you're not supposed to talk about mask at the end of Act 2 and all that stuff, which probably now can be talked about because it's not a secret because it's a movie.
Yeah.
Someone becomes something else. Something has changed within me.
And it's the only time I'll bring it. It's the only time I'll bring the word up on this episode, I promise. But have you seen the Cinemark popcorn bucket? The 6-sided popcorn bucket that what Elphaba's side says?
Oh no, no. I actually haven't.
Okay, I
thought you were going to talk about Stranger Things, and I was like, I heard about that.
No. There's a stamped Elphaba. There's a stamped bucket with each side has a different character on it, including him as that.
Okay.
It's like, but I mean,
it's on there.
It's on it. But
Spoiler.
My favorite thing is Elphaba's side is, and they just didn't plan for how the alignment of the print of the painting of the bucket would end up looking.
Yeah.
But she is on her broom with the monkeys behind her, and it says "Go on, fly." But the kerning between, which is the space between letters, with the GOON, go on, fly. So the popcorn bucket just says "Goon, fly."
Wow. That's a huge mistake.
So shout out to all you monkey gooners out there. Enjoy your popcorn for Wicked for Good.
That's how good the popcorn is.
It was really good. Oh, so
it's delicious.
Wait, it's interesting. It's like you could get in trouble for talking about the fact that he becomes he.
There are two of them.
Yeah, the two.
Yeah, the two. So yeah, those are the two that normally in this spiel.
Did you do both of them too? Mm-hmm. As the makeup?
Of course.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's
who was your Bach?
Who was my original Bach?
Yeah, I want to know who you learned everything on.
The original, a very important early Bach was Josh Lehman.
Okay.
And
who was your Fiero?
Josh is a great Broadway star now. I mean, just doing...
It's amazing.
Doing Death Becomes Her.
Oh my gosh, is he in it? I just saw it.
I don't know his character's name, but he's got I believe a red wig and a lot of fashion.
Oh, I know who you're talking. He's fabulous. Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Josh Lehman was a Bach.
He was. He steals the show.
He's I haven't hilarious. Seen it, but
he's hilarious.
But Josh steals every
he's
show.
Incredible.
He can't not steal the show.
Yeah,
he just arrives and understands the DNA of literally every moment of everyone else's performance.
Sure.
And knows how to just walk in
just
and be like
a chameleon.
I know how to do that. I know, okay, I could do that.
Right. So what, this was on tour for, you went in the second year?
Yeah, it was
running?
the second year. That tour opened, yes, I believe in 2005. It might have opened in 2006. No. It did open in 2005. It opened early 2005. That's when Annalie. So you asked how I got involved.
Yeah.
I went to Marymount Manhattan College. So
okay.
The same time that I'm with Lady Starlight and I'm go-go dancing and all of this, I'm also going to college and working full-time at first Bergdorf Goodman, which is a really beautiful department store on Fifth Avenue in New
Are they
York
the ones
City.
with the pears or something?
I don't think they have bears.
Pears.
Pears?
Yeah, like fine fruit. Like fine
Is that
oil.
Harry and David?
Oh, Harry and David, yeah. Harry and David, so sorry. Forgot that.
That's really different. That's a really different thing. But I love Harry and David.
Sure.
I love those pairs. But no, this is Bergdorf Goodman, and then I moved to Henry Bendel, and I launched.
He does the
when
apples?
I was 19.
He does the
I'm
fine
gonna say a
apples.
third name, so I can't wait. I launched Kevin Alquan's makeup line there when I was 19.
Whoa.
Did you know? Do you know who Kevin Alquan was?
No, I'm just proud of you for launching a
He was
makeup line.
amazing. He was amazing. He was amazing. No, well, you would be really proud of me if you understand the context of who this guy was at this time. But, he passed away like 6 months after I started working for him,
Oh my gosh.
which was really
Yikes.
sad. You know, it was
Not
very
good job
exciting to
security.
get this job, and then
No.
I stayed on for a couple of years
After he died?
Yeah, I started
Wow.
doing a lot of the, Victoria's Secret catalog, like the beauty.
Okay.
Beauty catalog. I would go do those.
So was that
things.
that was your foot in the door with makeup?
Yeah, I would say that was the major. Getting, I already had way too great a job, even at like 17 in California and 18 at Bergdorf Goodman. So 19 at, launching this makeup line at Henry Bendel. It was kind of a, maybe you would get that opportunity working as a makeup artist for 20 years or something. And
Sure.
this stuff was all happening very fast because people like young people.
Yeah. Yes.
And
Yes.
at that time, it was like, as long as I was
I've
confident
seen Disney's PR list. I get
and
it.
showed up, I
be young and hot.
opportunities, were
Abundant.
came quickly then.
And if you were competent too, it would help.
And and exactly. And so
you went to Marymount.
So I went to Marymount. I got cast in The Mystery of Edwin Drood,
Ooh.
which is
And he as the mystery.
great. I was the
It's me, the mystery.
Yes, I came out at the very end of the show and told everybody who did it. It is a murder mystery musical. Do you know the show? It's your show.
Is it?
First of all, it's written by Rupert Holmes, who wrote Escape, the Pina Colada song. Okay. He wrote the book. He wrote the music, lyrics, and all the orchestrations.
Okay.
And it's genius. It won the Tony. It won Best Musical the year that it was out.
Okay.
Originally. Revived recently with Stephanie J. Block and a bunch of other amazing people.
I haven't seen
Andy Carl
Haven't
was
seen
in it. But it is...
I adhere to a cold Broadway
musical.
theory.
What is it?
I adhere to a cold Broadway theory.
Okay.
Which is that I don't participate in like ingesting a musical until I have had the opportunity to see it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Of course.
'Cause I don't
you
wanna
have
ruin
make
it.
this a priority. This is like your show.
When you say that, what is it my show?
It's about the last Dickens novel that he never finished. And so they tell the story of this, they perform the mystery, but then at the end, when Charles Dickens died in the middle of writing it, they come to the audience and ask you to vote for the killer and the something else. The detective or the killer, something, And so it's an interactive show, and it's really interactive. Every single character has a separate piece of music to perform based on the thing that they get voted to do.
Interesting.
So you have to learn all this extra music to do it. You have to be ready to pull it up.
Whoa.
And it is so fun to watch and so fun to do. I played Reverend Chris Sparkle. Is that? Yes, it is I. My conscience is clear. I've worn a cloak before, but never. What is it?
Didn't I just say that I have never
I've worn a frock before, but never a beard. he's a preacher.
Okay, I'll prioritize this.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I love a Dickens.
You know, I know you do. And that's why I knew you would love this musical.
Yes, I know. I ask myself every day, and if you're out there listening, any casting directors, why am I not being paid to play Ghost of Christmas Present every Christmas?
I think that's like
national
horrible oversight.
Yeah, it needs to be happening. Like, why am I not? I need an agent. I need a Christmas agent. I need a Christmas elf agent.
Christmas agent.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder if that exists, and maybe we should start that.
Christmas agent?
Hello, you called. Yeah.
Ho, ho, hello.
D&C, Christmas agent.
Charles Dickens Limited.
Yes. Now, what is the nature of your event?
What is the nature of your Christmas joy? Will there be gingerbread or cocoa? Have you considered marshmallows?
All three? Oh, you've got a budget.
Well, if you want Santa to come, his rider is marshmallows.
Easy.
Yeah. Hey,
easier than cookies.
We'll get it done. So, how did you go from the tour to New York? Just an opening?
I was living in New York going to college. I went to Marymount Manhattan. So I was there in 2000, graduated 2005. It took me 5 years. Ended up graduating with who is still my best friend. She's like my sister, Annalee Ashford.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing actress.
Had the absolute pleasure of meeting her once, thanks to you.
And that I cherish that picture.
Oh
and
my
gosh. Can't ever post it because Kevin from Defunctland is in it, and he doesn't show his face.
Yeah, well, maybe we can use AI to turn him into a giraffe or something, and then we can post it.
That's what the kids are doing.
That's what the kids are doing.
Okay.
I once made, because of that photo, I made Josh Groban climb over a set of chairs to get out of the way because of me. And then I said, Josh, I'm sorry, buddy, I would have moved for you. Do you know who you are? And he's like, it's fine. He's like, hi, you take your photo. You know what I mean?
That's really sweet. I know he's a sweet, humble guy.
He was very sweet.
Really sweet together.
Oh
they
my
were
gosh,
good friends, Annalee and he, during that show.
I had a blast actually because I went and saw The Replacements, and I was like, why did I even complain about Josh Groban acting like a paper bag? Because he could sing like a freaking master. A master.
Unbelievable.
A master.
It really is.
And I'm not trying
to. This is something different.
Yes.
This is different.
I got it. I was happy I saw it.
Like any Broadway singer. Like this is a person. Like this is a true gift from God, and you know that was recognized at an early age.
He just slipped right through it. He peeled right through it. You know, it was really, really nice.
It was heaven.
It was heaven.
Hearing him.
Heaven. It was heaven listening to it.
Yeah.
But then I went and
you can listen to it on the cast recording.
I saw Aaron Tveit then, and the thing that bummed me out is that I saw Sutton Foster do an Annalee Ashford impression. And I say that to say that why didn't the director bring in these two talents and say, you have fun with this role? I just watched Sutton hit all the beats that the director was like, I like this. Annalee did it great. I don't know. That was just my energy. It was just like, I wanted to see Sutton's. Because Annalee
Foster is a major star that Annalee and I in college went to see in Drowsy Chaperone.
Oh my God! I was there. I was probably the same
over this.
I was probably the same show as you.
So yeah,
it was. She was a dream.
A dream, and so
in Shrek, by the way, she is a master.
And master.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Shrek opening night.
I saw Shrek like 3 or 4 times for Sutton, and then I went to see Sweeney Todd. I was like, where is Sutton's comedy?
Yeah.
Where is Sutton's shtick? Because I want to see Sutton love it.
But you know what?
I don't know. It was just
anybody. Yeah. No one is impervious to witnessing an inspiring performance.
Yes.
And what happened with Annalee in that show, and this woman is truly my family. Like our families are family.
Yeah.
She's my sister. Like truly, I don't have any siblings, and she is really truly my actual sister is how I feel. And I became separated from her as a human being watching this particular performance. I don't really, wherever she got in her body, to be able to do that is something
she was
don't know where these things came from.
It was insane
and
watching
kind
her
of comedy and I mean, she's always been fearless, but this was like
fearless,
a lack of loss.
She never even met fear. Yeah.
Like there was no consciousness to be self-conscious.
When she like did the seagull sound in the second act, I nearly lost consciousness.
Right.
It was so remarkable.
How would Sutton Foster not see that? And I'm saying this objectively.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm saying, how would she go and see that? How would any of us watch that happen and think, my gosh, I've got to feel that. I've got to feel what that feels like and do that.
Right. That's such a good point. I went from the perspective of, she was directed to just do all the same beats that they figured out with Anna Lee. But that's a good point that she would want to just achieve that sort of like bliss, like that like unhinged, detached chaos, which she did a good job.
Did she do a good job?
I want to say that I loved it.
Yeah.
I just like, I've seen so much Sutton Foster at this point that like I know what her shtick is, and I feel like I saw what Anna Lee brought to Glinda.
Yeah.
And then other people then took forward. Yeah. I watched her bring to Mrs. Lovett and then watched someone else take it.
Yeah.
Because Anna Lee is a
Anna Lee learned...
She's a machine.
Anna Lee learned Glinda under Kendra Kasabov. She was her understudy.
Oh,
so
I see.
I'm not saying any... That was so early in Anna Lee's life.
Yeah.
And she, understudied and then did it on Broadway for a while Kendra was doing... The Secretary, a Joe Mantello play. He actually borrowed her out of Wicked and took her to this play, and Anna Lee came in, and then the strike happened in the middle of that time. So Anna Lee really played it not very long there, and then she had a long run in Chicago. She did it with
that's interesting.
Roscioli and some good. I love D.
I love a D. So it's interesting you say that, like, she worked under the woman who, like, brought a new life to Glinda.
I would say the first,
like,
or
crack
second.
that open.
Yeah, because Megan Hilty had been before.
Right, and also kind of
Megan brought her own thing, and Kendra just really did some. All of us were just so admired her.
Right, enamored by her with Glinda. Yeah, and so I imagine, Anna Lee seeing that was like, well, heck, I can do it. Like, it's very empowering to just, like, go out there and get it.
Anna Lee did have her own complete, but she's have other things that have been more, she's originated things that now everyone still does it. Like, when you see Kinky Boots and watch Lauren, whoever it is doing an Anna Lee Ashford impression. And they're not allowed to do anything else because that's the
role. That's what we want.
And if Sweeney Todd was continuing, you would see more people doing
an Anna Lee Ashford impression.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my! I'd even consider that, like, it's like, oh my God, yeah. If four more other famous women would have done it, they would have done it
exactly the same way
because they want that.
Yeah,
they want that freedom to be that lunatic.
Production of that show.
Yes,
that is actually the way that Stephen Sondheim signed off on this was that it would be Josh Groban and Anna Lee.
Right.
So if she hadn't done it, the production couldn't have happened.
Wouldn't have happened. Yeah.
And it happened, not.
But what's just so interesting to me, is how Hamilton is the exact opposite of that.
Yeah.
It is like, please come into this track and make it yours.
Yes.
I don't want to see the last. I don't want to see. Do not do a Lin-Manuel impression. I want to hear you. Don't do an Anthony Ramos impression.
I do like that, see you. But that's because the material
dictates it.
Lives in its own realm. Like,
right, you're right. Literally, you're so right.
You can listen to the cast recording and have the experience of seeing the show. Now, I love dance. All my dancers, friends I love who've done this beautiful show. Of course, your work is spectacular. Especially, I want to shout out Lexi Toy, who lives here. Amazing Disney performer now. She did a long run in the opening return cast of
Hamilton, right?
Mickey's Magical Friendship Fair.
I remember you telling me, yes.
You're like, Hamilton on Broadway. No. And then she left for a while and went and did Hamilton again, and now she's back and she's doing Jollywood Nights, the show with Kermit and Miss Piggy. Which, with all love, Rob Lake is a much better use of the Muppets than what you were doing on Broadway.
shots fired.
I don't have
So
an
just
opinion on
out of
that.
curiosity, what did you bring to Wicked like what did you?
I was the third makeup supervisor at Wicked on Broadway
Ever.
okay. Starting with Joe DeLude, who was also the makeup designer.
He originated. How long was he doing the makeup?
He did the makeup not that long on Broadway. He left to do the tour, to open the tour.
Sure, it makes sense.
Because when you do tour, you don't have to have an apartment. You get a per diem check that pays for you to be alive.
I would please
all you do is
put
make
me on
money.
a tour. Someone please put me on a tour.
It's the best thing in the world.
Please, my God.
Yeah, and so that was what he, and he, thank God. I mean, he ended up opening businesses, and he's and he still designs Broadway shows.
Yeah,
he's designed incredibly iconic shows, and he taught me the show, and he hired me to do it. He was running the track, as they say, on the tour. So he was the supervisor.
Oh, he was there when you were on the tour.
So yes, he's the one who hired me. So I visited Annalie for Christmas. She got cast very shortly after we graduated college in the national tour of Wicked. So she started in like October 2005. She started learning the show, and she and that Christmas, I mean, it was really fast. That Christmas, I visited her, 2005.
Oh, wow.
And we sat next to Joe DeLude. And, I talked to him. I said, I worked with Kevin Aucoin. He said, I worked with Kevin Aucoin, and had this just nice conversation about makeup. And he never saw me do makeup. He just said, hey,
you want a job?
Yeah. Well, he said, why don't you come out, learn the track? I'll, you can hang out with Annalie, and like, if I need days off, or, I have a vacation, or I'm designing another show, just, come out and do the show for however long. And so he actually,
wow.
He by July, I was learning it.
Wow.
July 2006.
Wow. And so
December 2005.
Once you learn it, you're the makeup coordinator, you said?
No. So once you learn it, you just know the makeup track.
Okay.
And you become something
just the makeup artist?
Swing.
Oh, your makeup swing?
Swing.
Is it? You're like but not a. You're not in the same pool as like. It's like a for makeup and costuming swing. Like you jump in when you need to.
Every supervisor has a list of swings. You have to have at least 3 trained at a time, or you're really in trouble. Because if anything happens for you, you need to make sure that one of the 3 is available to jump in.
I see.
And it's hard in New York City. It's even harder on tour because you have to fly that person out.
I see, yeah.
So it's a big thing. So having swings that you can really rely on, and the fact that he knew I was tied to the show. I had a reason to be there. It was Annalie. She was vouching for me. He could talk to her. It was just a more... It made sense.
Yeah.
And so
how long did it take you to learn it?
You get no time to learn that show.
Wow.
You watch one show, then you jump in and collaborate on a second, and then you run it a third show with the person following you in the background, and that's it.
Okay, gotcha. And it's the initial paint.
Yes, there's a whole pre-show set. You preset your show.
Sure.
So there's this stuff. Maybe you've used it. Top stick. It's like toupee tape. It goes on the sides of all the thing all the masks where the facial hair blends up into the face, the midwife at the beginning who gives birth to the green baby. Dr. Dillamon has it. He also has a goatee that is, and then all the monkey goatees get taped with top stick. So it's a lot. So
it's not just makeup; it's also application.
Oh yeah, and also once you become,
it's special effects makeup is what you're doing.
A lot of it is special effects. Some of it is as simple as face paint. Some of it is as simple as really bad face paint. Like it's literally something that happens so quickly, like with one of the transformations at the end. Not the better one, but the one that looks... I don't know actually which one looks good. It's magic. It's theater magic. And sometimes theater magic is the most basic, simple thing that you would think, oh, this is embarrassing. But then you go look at it from the house.
And it reads so beautifully.
For whatever reason, it just comes to life. And it's like, whoa.
Well, I mean, I want to say not for whatever reason. I would say the lighting design, the set design, the costume design. Because and I've been there with you being like, I'm not putting this on. I'm not walking out on stage in this.
Yeah.
And then someone sent me a picture of it and I was like, oh.
Yeah. I know.
I guess it's fine.
You have to
I thought there was like
trust
4
the
different color hairs, but then once the lighting package hits it, it's all fine. It's fine. It blends. It's perfect.
Yeah,
it's
you're talking about the
magnificent.
beard, the
Goes to Christmas present stuff.
like
what I had to
your
do.
sideburns.
Yeah.
You're like, this is all 3 different colors,
Right.
but it blends.
It all looks so good.
Right.
Yeah.
So so there are it's all kinds of makeup, and then Elphaba truly is beauty makeup. Like Elphaba, you have to
it's a face beat.
It is a beat. Like Act 2 is just Act 1 is you're creating the illusion that a woman who is naturally green is not wearing makeup.
Right. It's a natural green.
It's a natural green of a woman who is just born with a green complexion.
We're just putting a green base layer on and then just doing some light like highlights?
No, there's a lot. Well, it starts with a disclaimer.
I mean,
I just want to do a disclaimer. I haven't worked on the show in 5 years, so a lot of things things have been discontinued. But in my time, and as per the original plot, you start with Landscape Green Chroma Cake by MAC, which is actually a product made by Kryolan, and they sell it as aquacolor, but the shade of green itself is proprietary, so only MAC can sell it. Therefore, we would always use that. I think that MAC has discontinued it, and I'm not sure if they are allowing Kryolan to start making the color now or what is going to happen.
Interesting.
But then we used to use a 511. It was the paint stick that if you watch Drag Race, it's like that kind of gray tube, and it comes in all different colors. Like there's like an orange color they use to mask the beard.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But 511 was this really nice lighter green color. So with a hake brush, which is a Japanese paintbrush that I would order on Amazon or get at Lee's, which is now where they're doing Masquerade.
Oh my gosh!
I said Lee's Art Supply, and I was like, "Are you kidding?" Wow. I know that building very well. I mean, that at least the storefront. And so you do this like base layer, like watercolor everywhere, and then now they call it under shading, I think, or under something. And back then, it didn't have a name. Like I would take the darker. I would take the same product, make more of a paste, and kind of scoop out the cheekbone, and then blend it all together using a goat hair brush, because goat hair, animal hair. This was before I was vegan. Animal hair conducts heat, and synthetic fiber does not. So using a synthetic brush just kind of slops it around. For this particular purpose, which I don't think there are many applications that require exactly this thing, but having an animal hair brush and using, constant swirling, conducting heat, you're like able to not uniformly melt it and do some, you're melting it where it needs to be melted.
Right.
You're applying more so that was a thing, that was a thing that I kind of introduced, because it made it so that I could get them ready faster and they would look better.
I see.
And so that was kind of what we were going for. So I was like, well, I guess I could do this. I used to do this with Grace Hightower De Niro. I used to do Robert De Niro's wife's makeup, and I would use this goat hair brush with the Kevin Upon Sensual Skin Enhancer. And she had a crazy busy life. He would come in and be like, "How much longer, Grace?"
You actually did Robert De Niro's wife's makeup for how long?
2 or 3 years. And I only stopped because I got the Wicked supervisor job on Broadway full time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Like for any of the
I was
awards
in there, and he would just be so, and like, "Hi, Craig." And it was like, I represented
casually dropping.
His wife was gonna like go away for an hour and take too long or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I came up with this technique, and I got it. So I was like, I'm gonna do that thing, and I'm gonna undercut, or whatever the kids call it now. I'm gonna
contour.
I'm gonna contour under the top layer of foundation.
Yeah.
So that then it just, you know, blends really beautifully and it looks so good. And then in the second act, the thing that everybody would have such a hard time with and still do from some pictures, not on Broadway. Oh my gosh. Stop.
Constructive criticism is never a bad thing.
Okay. Well, in any event, I know that people think they need to dig into the black eyeshadow and apply, but you're not supposed to use the black. Or, I mean, he did give permission. Joe has given permission because it's like, well, at the end of the day, like, it just needs to happen if you literally can't get the purple eyeshadow to apply. But with using this technique, you know, with the darker green under it, then you can just pick up a little of the purple and just do like a whisper of it, and it somehow just picks it up and makes it, you know, runs with it.
Wow. Because of that like paste, it's all like set really nicely and blended really nicely.
And it's powdered
and set really well. And then you can like kind of like put a little purple and with like reheating it, essentially, like it kind of whisks into it a little.
That doesn't necessarily, that's not as much about temperature anymore. This is just about like depth.
The depth.
So there's already depth of color from the green.
You're kind of like doing a double. You're contouring underneath that initial contour.
You're just going
to add even more.
Yeah, and
add more depth.
But it's going above and below it. So you have this like cut, which was like a kind of a sliver, like a sharp green sliver. I'm sure I can find a picture of.
And that was
doing it.
Like you like solved the problem. You feel like you're like.
I wouldn't say anyone thinks it was solving a problem necessarily. Like it was just. I took the tools and the steps that Joe invented, and I just did this other thing that made it easier and faster and
just became the standard
for me. And then because I was teaching swings,
the next ones, yeah.
And so when Krista, who is so incredible and is doing the makeup now, she learned it from me and continues, I think, to, you know, do it that same way. I mean, you know.
Wow. And what's the illusion we're going for from the audience? Is an age up, right?
The opposite of like melting a crayon and putting it all over someone's face. Like I look at your skin and you have so many different colors. Like, everything's so beautiful.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Look at your blush, your natural little rouge that you have on your cheek and a little bit on your nose and on your ears. It's like you have so many great colors.
Yeah, it's not just one flat
all
color.
Humans, like we are all so many different colors.
Right.
And so to approach someone being a color that you don't normally find in any other way would be, you know, nuts.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I was taking...
That's a good point, though.
Yeah,
you're right.
I'm not saying I was taking, you know, I was doing her ears with like purple or anything like that. And shout out again to Joe DeLude for figuring out that the way a green woman would naturally flush or blush is purple.
Right.
You know, but for whatever reason, it just looks right.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
It's not according to the color wheel. Like if like if it was according to the color wheel, I'd say
orange, right?
Well, orange, yeah, orange you're orange and red. So orange and red would be next to each other.
Yeah.
So what would be next to green? Blue.
Yeah.
Or yellow.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't do either of those,
no.
So it doesn't, you know, that's what I look at.
So that's to shift you like into the purple direction past that.
Yeah, exactly. For whatever reason, it creates the natural flush of a green person.
Right.
So so it was just about creating, you know, depth and making sure that I was contouring the perimeter of the head. You know, under the neck, the neck was darker always because she wears a wool turtleneck before you see her chest. Well, she wears everything in the show before you see her chest. No, the first time you see her chest, it's under a bodysuit for Popular. She's wearing the green bodysuit.
Yeah.
So that has to be the neck. The first time you see her neck is after she's been wearing the green turtleneck from Shiz. It comes off. She's wearing the party dress with the whole bodysuit, and it has to be a little darker so that she can sweat and some of it can go away, and ultimately looks like it matches the face and also the bodysuit.
Right.
So things like that. Just staying very conscious of wear, like how it goes away. And
so were you the makeup coordinator when the vlogging started? Is that like when it happened?
So makeup supervisor. So everybody, like all the department heads.
Makeup supervisor, sorry.
No, that's great. All the department heads on a Broadway show are called something supervisor.
Supervisor, gotcha.
So wardrobe supervisor, hair supervisor, all that kind of stuff. And I was, So when Lindsay Mendez came to Wicked in 2013,
these incredible names.
Yeah, she's another icon. It's embarrassing just saying icon all the time, but guess what?
I mean, you literally worked.
They all were and became icons.
Icons.
So she came into 2013. So exciting. Such a different Elphaba.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't it great when they reset and they become new things?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, like even just from Medina to Shoshana.
Yeah.
I mean, my gosh, Shoshana was
exactly.
I'm a huge Shoshana stan, man. I mean, I became a Shoshana stan because of Waitress.
Yeah.
Her return to Broadway after like 13 years, which was crazy. I saw Waitress 3 times with Shoshana Bean, and she destroyed me. That woman's powerful. But okay,
we were just on the Broadway cruise together with Annalie. Yeah.
Oh.
I did the. Annalie lost her voice, and we didn't do.
And you sang
the show. No, they didn't want me. They were like, "You can stay on the boat. You can't sing."
Please.
Exactly. But yeah, it was amazing to have Lindsay join the show. She had just done Dogfight with Annalie, also directed by Joe Mantello, who directed Wicked, and. I almost said the Waitress again, just to call back.
Yeah, call back
to the Waitress. Mm-hmm. But he or the secretary. That's what
secretary.
Called. Waitress, the secretary. He did not direct Waitress.
No,
I don't think. No, Joe Mantello. Now he's in Ryan Murphy shows as an actor.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize.
Get into Joe Mantello.
Man of no importance, Joe Mantello, right?
Did he direct it?
I thought so.
Originally?
I think so.
Oh, really?
I don't know. My
hometown, just have to love holy.
My hometown theater is run by an individual that worked with Joe Mantello at some point, sometimes.
Okay. And that's cool.
Yeah,
that's very cool. A lot of them. Cool for him, there's this cool little crew that met doing the Who's Tommy. So Lisa Laguio is the assistant director.
OG
for Wicked. Yeah, the OG.
One of the greatest pieces.
I know.
One of the greatest pieces
Wayne
of theater.
Cilento, I think, did it also. And so it was like Wayne Cilento. I don't think maybe Joe Mantello was in it, maybe he wasn't. But they also, Tom Flynn, who was an amazing, long-running Dillamond. He started when I did, and he still does it.
Really?
He still is doing contracts.
What I wouldn't give to be a Dillamond or a wizard.
Bill Humans. The original Dillamond.
What's he doing?
Dillamond on Broadway right now.
Is he back?
Yes.
Whoa. Him and Leslie.
Yeah.
Went to reprise their roles. Leslie Odom.
That's right. Well, it's a little bit different time, but not really that different now.
No, it's the same time.
Hamilton?
Yeah, he's in Hamilton again.
Yeah, but when did Hamilton open?
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, it's 20 years this year.
20 years?
No, 10. Hamilton 10.
And 15. Wicked is 20 something.
22.
22.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so that I was just saying that Hamilton has another 10 years before John Chu gets it to make a movie.
Yeah.
And you know he will. I'm
showing too much leg again.
Do you want to tell me why you're not seeing the Wicked movie yet?
Well, I saw the first one, and the primary experience I've had with Wicked, in terms of consuming the content of it,
I see,
is hearing it backstage while I'm working, because I worked on the show for 15 years and I heard it backstage 6 days a week.
Yeah.
So I've heard Wicked a lot. So everything in that show or movie, that score, is a cue. Something to tell me it's time for me to go do something.
My God.
So I was sitting there in the dark and I was like, oh my God, I've got to get the Milky Mask. Hold on. Okay, no, I've got to go get her.
You know what's incredible about that?
Did I set the right one?
My girlfriend loves the
second act
the TV show The Bear.
Yeah.
That kitchen TV show. And I worked in a kitchen for like 9 years.
stand it.
I cannot watch. The minute that show comes on, I start sweating.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it's only fun.
I hear that ticket sound. No thanks.
Yeah. It's only fun if you have not been involved in a stressful way.
So the most
not that it was
the most relaxful part of the entire film must have been the part I hated the most in the first one. The wizard will see you now. The strange cadence in which he delivered that line. It's like, Stephen, you wrote this. The wizard will see you now. Exactly. Like, where was the...
And they would run it with them. They would, like, bring them into the conductor's room. Or, like, the wizard will see you now.
Yeah.
The wizard will see you now.
Yeah, there's a very specific
in
thing.
There, the wizard will see you now.
And, Stephen, you wrote it. Why did you... And he says... In the interview, said Johnson made him say it that way. But I was like, Stephen, you wrote that? What are you doing? You know?
That is so funny. I didn't even think about that fact.
The way he says it drives me insane. Because I'm waiting for it. Right. Because I've listened to that soundtrack and...
It's very consistent and they rehearse it very specifically.
Yeah. In the same way that in the second film...
Yeah.
I'm Not That Girl... I'm in Act 2. The transition from I'm Not That Girl into... the Fierro Elphaba song.
Yes, as long
as you're mine.
Yeah,
it's like this beautiful.
Do you like how I keep saying it immediately right and then questioning myself?
Questioning yourself.
It's like my brain is like, no, we don't say those words.
There's this wonderful turn in the orchestration from those two songs, and in the film, it's like there's like 6 minutes between the two, and it's like, and I'm like, it's the song ends. And I'm like, oh, I'm ready. Let's go. Fierro and Elphaba kiss time. It's like, no, we got 7 extra minutes of exposition to set up. It's so funny. Earlier, you brought up this the serious part of Thank Goodness. Yeah. That soliloquy part, where she's like inside. Yeah. There's a moment in the film. I'm furious about it. I can't get over it because.
I understand.
Right before that verse, wedding's announced, we're getting married, confetti cannons pop around Glinda in this scene. And when you see it, you will not be, it's unavoidable. As a director does, confetti's falling, let's slow down time, right? Glinda now is singing, couldn't be happier, right? Confetti's slowing. It's like, oh yeah, time slowed down because she's having a soliloquy moment. She's having a moment to herself. But no. Everything else is going at full speed. Michelle Yeoh's back there twiddling their thumbs. They cut to the audience. They're like dancing around, walking. But the confetti and the lighting has been brought down. And the confetti, and then she finishes the verse. Confetti speeds back up. It's the most infuriating. I can't even describe it correctly. But if you saw the movie, you'll know the scene. And everyone I bring it up to is like, yeah, why did the confetti do that? Everyone else was not moving slow motion, but the confetti was slow motion. Is it magic slow motion confetti? Tell me. When you see it, you have to let me know.
Podcast that needs to happen about people who are disturbed by confetti.
The confetti confessions.
Because I'm looking
the cometophone.
I'm looking and going, I love Dan, but what the?
Listen, you haven't seen it yet, but for those of you out there who have,
you're right.
When you do, when you get to that moment, and by the way, go see the second one because it's all different. I don't think you're going to have that.
Okay.
Actually,
people have been saying.
I take that back. After No Good Deed, it's all the same beats.
Does it open with what does it open with? Is it just
the reprise?
Every day more wicked. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? So it's the second act.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's truly the second act.
Okay.
And I think that they did a great disservice by calling them two separate films. Yeah. They should have called them two parts of the same.
Right. Film. I mean, it really is Act 1 and Act 2.
Yeah.
With a really long intermission.
An insanely long intermission. An unbelievably long intermission. It could have
been longer.
It could have been longer. We've seen longer. We've seen longer intermissions. We've seen much longer intermissions.
That was a pretty
okay.
Good.
So I want to go about this lovingly, but I'm curious.
My mic's been off the whole time.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah. That's why.
No, it hasn't.
But I think we got it here.
Hopefully we have it here. Well, do you want to turn
it on? Now does it show up? There it is.
Oh my God.
You're never going to believe me. But what happens is it records in stereo.
It does. Look, we're both going right now. They're still going up at the same... It's not like it's treating yours and mine differently. It is still recording in stereo, if you see.
I'm happy that I'm squeaking because now I have a microphone to pick it up.
Oh my God.
I think we're good.
I don't think we're good.
You don't think so? No, should we start over? Now the light's better.
Please hold.
3 days later.
I'm curious, so when you saw the film, separate from all the cues and stuff, how did the Elphaba makeup take you? How did cinematic Elphaba... It's just a different thing.
I felt great about the makeup. I thought she looked beautiful. The only thing that triggered me...
Okay. What set you off?
Were the nails, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I think they're beautiful nails. They're gorgeous. They could not be more beautiful, probably. But there is a very strict rule in the stage show, or at least on Broadway, about the length of her nail and the color green it can be, or the color it has to be a shade of.
Oh, interesting. Green. You see, were you painting nails every show too, or they just?
No, they would either get manicures or just paint their own nails really quickly.
Sure.
Sometimes. We had one, I think Willemijn had brought a technique over from the Netherlands or from Germany, one of the productions in Europe that she starred in. I mean, do you know about Willemijn? Oh my gosh, it's going to be so fun for you. I'm excited for you. She's done it in more languages than any other Elphaba.
Really?
Yeah. Do you like that? That's like the best thing.
I just realized I didn't even recenter the camera when I did all this. It's fine. It's whatever. It's a disaster.
No, I love it.
It's all a disaster. Now it's better.
Why would it
Who?
be a disaster?
Willemijn?
Willemijn. I can't say her last name. I don't know.
She was German Elphaba?
German. She's from the Netherlands and from somewhere else. And then I think she might have. Yeah. Look her up. I wish that I knew her whole bio, but I worked with so many iconic. When I think about the years that I worked there, think about who has played Elphaba, and I painted them all.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you painted them all.
Which is intimate. I'm with them the 20 minutes or 30 minutes before they do the show.
Right.
They leave, I do their hands, and then we let them have 5 minutes by themselves, and then they're on stage.
On stage, yeah.
Running out of the clock door.
Wow. What was the biggest disaster that ever happened with makeup in your tenure? What was the biggest disaster?
There really haven't been.
Is it hard to have a disaster?
It's not hard to have a disaster, but it's also easy to hide it because Elphaba is followed by a green spotlight for the whole show, and it's a very, very, very pale green. So it's. You can't really, see it. Sometimes you'll see it looks a little weird when the spotlights cross.
And sure, she's up against something.
Catches some of her green spotlight for a second. You'll just get these little flashes of something, but your brain doesn't pick it up as oh, that's a green spotlight.
Right.
But it takes it blends enough of skin to have it not be a disaster. So there really isn't a disaster thing that could happen because...
Gotcha.
The green spotlight helps so much.
Helps a lot. Yeah. Interesting. Fascinating. The and you're also then aggressively painting the two big reveals in the second act.
Yes.
Quickly.
I didn't even know what you were talking about for a second. I was like, really? That sounds so exciting.
Those are quicker though, aren't they? Those are a lot. Those are well, the last one's a mask.
That's what I'm saying about. Remember what I said about, and I want to really respect them, especially because it's universal.
Sure. That's true.
It's related to my work now.
Yeah.
But just as a human being, I would want to.
I don't want character integrity is
in the
important.
movie and it's out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't want to say any. I just want to know.
No, I know. I'm just explaining why I'm. Being
weird about I appreciate it. I appreciate
holding on to that rule. But yes, two characters become someone else, as many people do.
As many people do, yeah.
We
put masks on all the time.
Exactly. so one of them, I was talking about how something very crude and quick can really make a big impact.
Yeah.
And
is that the first one?
That is the second one.
Oh, okay. The
first one, when you think about just the moving parts of a transformation that
are you
things have to, the adhesion of that onto someone, just having to really take that in.
Right.
That takes longer.
It doesn't happen on stage, does it?
No.
Okay. He's with...
Let's not talk about that.
Okay.
I forgot why that would be significant. That's the only reason
I was just curious. I was just curious.
We do things.
Because there's just a large piece of equipment on.
Let's just say
there's just a large box on stage.
It's a Broadway stage.
Yeah.
And why would it have to be on stage?
On stage, right? Yeah.
Why would you ever have to do that?
Right. Totally. Yeah. It's such a magical moment. My kids were blown away by the second film because they didn't know about those things.
Yeah,
it was really great. Although the marketing is just spoiling the crap out of all of it.
Yeah,
but hopefully people are dumb enough to just know that those characters are clearly in the original source material. So whatever. That's really great. So when you stopped doing the Broadway of it all, was like your nostalgia for like the Disney, like is that what like swept you up and down here?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was always coming down.
Yeah.
That's how I spent my money.
Yeah, you're coming down here a lot.
Yeah, so, and that's why I was watching Disney YouTube. I just needed it all the time. And so I was watching you. I was watching...
Who are you watching?
I'm just getting emotional because I'm talking to you about it. And I'm just thinking about, like, I was so sad in New York. I was, like... could not fight this depression, and I wanted to leave.
Yeah,
bad. I had a version of OCD. I've talked about my loops a couple times today, just off, just while we've been talking. And Disney was the only reset. It was the only, like, all of the content that you make and Alt Ears, Disney Food Blog, these Defunct Land, you guys were my outlet and my escape. And I got through it. Because, and so when the pandemic happened and everything closed.
Yeah.
And I was... I didn't have anything to do, and I'd been doing that for 15 years. That was my work, my reason for living, was to go and just do that. My existence was all based on that. And that was taken away. And I was like, well, I know I haven't been happy for at least 5 years.
Right.
And I have this time off, and I can think, and I have slept, and my body is healing from the rake stage and all the stairs, and I'm starting to feel like a whole human that can actually make decisions and choices and maybe navigate my way out of that.
Yeah.
And I had met my dad to quarantine with him in Oregon, in Rockaway, Oregon, which is a place my family has gone since my great-great-grandpa built a cabin there in 1918.
Wow.
And was that right? Is it 1918? Yeah, I think so. I'm sorry. I just really wanted to make sure I was accurate about the year that my great-great-grandfather built that.
Had to lock that in.
I think it's 1918. But I went there and I just walked on the beach and I screamed into the ocean. Have you done that?
I put your head into the open and scream?
Into the ocean and begged God to help me know what to do next and where I should go. And
the first thing he got hungry for was a Mickey bar, and he knew.
And I knew that I needed to go or move to Orlando. And I didn't know why, and I didn't have any plan or anything. I just needed to get here. And I found this place on the internet.
Really? You've been here the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I can see the Magic Kingdom fireworks from my bed every night, and also the Epcot fireworks from my bed every night. And I can see Spaceship Earth, like, just laying in bed. Like, not laying in bed, but if I'm sitting up.
With a pillow under my back. I can see Spaceship Earth.
Yes. I'll take a video.
Okay.
So I'll prove it.
And so you got down here, and did you just fall into All Ears just because you just found a job listing, or did you just use your Broadway connections, or what'd you do?
A huge fan, and so I was already in communication before I left. I mean, I would send emails and
Oh, my,
I
what?
did with Kevin. That's how I know you.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Kevin did the first year you guys did Charity Land, or maybe it was the second. It was the second year because the first year I watched it live.
The first year was
Wasn't
alive.
he dressed as Santa? And you guys were at you were at
that was the
Kids
second
World.
year I gave Kids World. Yeah, the first year
I
was
was watching that live backstage at Wicked. We will get Mary Kay, the hair supervisor. She was so annoyed, and I was missing cues because I was watching. This is not made up.
You were watching
None of this is
and
made up.
missing cues for the Wicked.
This is all real. It's too much to believe, but it's real.
Yeah. Wow. And so you're just like, I'm coming down. I want a job.
No, I just told people I was coming down. I wasn't asking for work. During that time, we were on unemployment.
Oh, you were just escaping.
I was escaping.
Yeah.
I didn't have a plan. I just had a very clear, just like Disney World makes you happy. Just go.
I'm going.
Just go.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with going for a year. Like using this time off, that's what I thought, because I thought, well, if it doesn't work out, if I hate it living there,
just a year lease.
I'll just come back and do Wicked again.
Right.
And the opposite happened.
The opposite happened, yeah.
My dream life happened.
Yeah. Wow.
I went from, absorbing that content to accidentally, because I really didn't mean to, but just start making these videos because I was like, well, I'm starting to learn this information and I want to tell people about it.
Sure.
Literally that.
Right.
But it sounds good, but that's actually what happened. I don't want to be a public figure or have people know who I am. I have information that I had to put into the world.
Right.
So, this stuff is too good.
Right.
You have to know.
I feel like it also is, it also must have been healing in a way to do it.
Yes.
It must have been it was helping you reboot.
Yes. In a weird way, it's helped me in a different way. And I hope that we're all mature enough to discuss this.
Okay.
But it shattered the illusion for me in a way that has been really healthy.
Sure.
I'm so grateful mostly for that part of it.
What was the biggest illusion shatter?
It's been just so many micro shatters over the last 5 years.
Sure.
It's been, I'm sure some were a little bigger than the others, but nothing.
Was there a moment though that you were like, oh, I'm seeing the Matrix now?
No.
Okay.
I think I heard a comment that turned a switch in my brain that was really healthy. And it was, they are unabashedly money first. And that's really unique.
Yeah.
And they weren't saying it like it was a bad thing, and maybe he was saying it to make me realize that in a catastrophic way, and it has continued to affect me.
Yep.
And it doesn't make it impossible to do my job or enjoy everything that I go and experience.
Yeah.
It just is. They've never lied about money being the most important thing.
No, that is a big point.
And it's not salacious, and it's not shocking. It is, we all know it. We all feel it, the effects of it. It's happening more at an increasing rate than ever.
Yep.
It's going so much faster than inflation.
Well, I mean, it is late stage capitalism, and it's at its core.
Yes.
It is like that, sort of acceleration. It's sort of that thing. But I mean, it is it's everything. It's not just Disney World.
No,
it's
everything.
It's unbelievable.
But Disney has operated this way, I think, for a long time.
Sure, and it's always
and it's
been
okay.
a luxury.
And Eisner and all this, these eras. It was capitalist fabulosity. I mean,
right.
That era is just.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
That era was lifestyles of the rich and famous.
It sure was.
It was, Donald Trump opening Taj Mahal in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
It was just opulence and
opulence.
Yeah,
and you are everything. Sorry, I'm driving.
No. But just to kind of sum it all up, it helped. It was like, it's a good feeling. Accepting that something I've always known can live in my consciousness. It doesn't have to stay in my subconscious. And I can continue having a wonderful relationship with this company knowing that. And I still spend money there every day.
Yeah.
I spend, I don't want to do the math. I don't want to look at it, but I probably should.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's
I haven't
not
done my taxes in
stopping
15
me.
years, but I need to catch up.
It's not stopping me. It's not stopping me.
Sure.
But it is making me say, well, we're all in, then we all have our agenda, Mm-hmm. And if your agenda is to, make money without a tremendous amount of concern over, customer base, then
well, I mean,
I don't have to give my soul to you. I can give my mind and my body. And I think those are actually more valuable.
Right. And I mean, it's the thing that's, it inadvertently sort of happened. It's just that Disney owns your nostalgia. I mean, they just own the things you're nostalgic for, I mean, it's just what it is. Mm-hmm. And like, and they've monetized your memory. They monetized your like peace and your comfort blankets and stuff. And that's the tricky part. But I mean, breaking news. So that's what church always was. They wanted your tithes and offerings, and they wanted to offer you the promise of an afterlife and peace, and that God is watching over you. And so it's that sort of like, as like millennials and like certain people move away from church, they're replacing it with things like Disney,
right?
Because at least there isn't that kind of like argument. There isn't that like sort of like, well, at least we're not telling everybody how to think and what to do. But it's gotten to that point now in a weird way,
right?
So it is a very interesting.
It really is a church, and it provides a congregation for a lot of people,
a ton of people,
and I'm included.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And its messaging is pretty good.
I really, want to get the point across that the reason I that moved me is because it made me understand my participation in it. And if I have this in my mind that this is what is true, I now have the information that I need to take best care of myself while interacting with this company.
Right.
Will accept everything.
We'll accept every major credit card.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, at this very moment, what's the best ride? Where do you go?
I'm having a hard time kicking
What do you have?
Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Yeah.
I got it bad.
Yeah. What's the best song?
I think it has to still be September.
Yeah.
So for a long time, I had a curse.
Oh.
I had a Disco Inferno curse.
Oh, every time?
Every time.
I don't think they played a different song for a while.
And I
think they only played Disco Inferno for a while.
Oh, did that happen?
I don't know. It's just, you can just tell people that.
No, people.
You have evidence.
People had said they only get conga. I've never gotten conga once.
I think that people think the song Disco Inferno's name is conga, and I think that's what the confusion is.
That's so funny.
Like those lotion samples or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's like conga.
Yeah, I got Disco Inferno. Yeah, I don't know. But you got the Disco Inferno curse.
It went on for so long. I was only getting Disco Inferno when I would ride Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Wow.
And it was it's such a defeating feeling waiting in line and then getting there and getting the song you don't need to collect them all.
You've never felt more defeated, huh?
Nope.
Wow.
I just want to hear conga. But it was very, it's like very euphoric when Call Me is so rare seeming, but I've had it twice now.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha. And the ride doesn't give you the pukies?
No.
It's a strong attraction.
I have so much wrong with me that you judging me for not getting sick on my favorite ride. Evil.
Don't let it affect you. Do you don't let it in. Oh my goodness. Are you Universaling? Did they let you go over to Universal at all years?
I Universaled a lot in 2025 due to the opening of Epic Universe.
Yeah. And it
was fun.
Where are you with Epic?
Where am I with Epic? Okay.
He's looking around. This is going to be our final thought of the podcast. Oh,
I know.
he's looking around
going, how much do I blow up my life?
You can say things with love in construction.
I do say it all with love and construction, but people will receive, especially the things that are most important to them, which I understand.
Sure.
Because I understand how my life depended.
Sure.
On things that other people think are.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think
it's funny.
I don't think anyone's under the impression that it's perfect.
Well, I think it's close to perfect. I think it's such a great new theme park in Orlando.
Yeah. There
was so much aggression about how Epic is going to destroy Disney.
I know. Oh my God.
And so it was tainting it for me leading up to it, because I was like, well, I guess I'm going to have to get used to this new reality where Disney is, doesn't have anybody going to it anymore and everybody's over at Universal.
Right.
Like, I'm going to have to adjust to this. And what does this make me? Like, I'm a Disney person. Do I become a Universal person? Like, I had all
to rewrite yourself.
Exactly. Well, I was thinking for my own self, so I have something to do, if something weird dystopian happened with Disney World and they stopped maintaining things or creating new attractions and stuff, because Epic was so
I haven't seen one fire. Not one park is burnt down yet though since Epic opened. It's wild how that happened.
But it was the lead up was like, this is going to redefine what it means to kind of go to a theme park.
Sure.
Like, that's what people were hyping it as.
And it really hasn't.
And so it's a great new theme park, and for a new theme park that is just a theme park,
you're right.
It's perfect.
It is. It's perfect. It's swell.
So I had to. It took a while for me to, and I brought my dad. We jumped through hoops before it opened to get, to buy tickets, get a hotel reservation.
Oh my God, all the things. Yeah,
I did, and and we went, and I was like, Dad, I want to take you to this. It's like such an opportunity to the first new theme park in Orlando since 1999.
Yeah, you got to go.
We got to do this, and we had a good time. It's not that a good time wasn't had. It's just I was kind of ready for
the game to change.
The thing, there's a thing there's the Landmark Forum. Have you heard of that? And they say the things you don't know, you don't know.
Oh yeah.
I was anticipating. I went to an intro course, and I didn't join. So if anybody's triggered by that, I think it's everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone.
No. But you don't know the things you don't know, right?
You don't know. So that you don't know the things you don't know. I didn't know what I didn't know about what was possible with a new Universal park.
Right.
And with how people were hyping it. And I'm talking guys that were delivering trucks that also drive Uber that were like, this is incredible what they're doing. Oh, Disney's.
Yeah, I know.
It's a good one.
I know. And then you got there.
Yeah. And then I got there, and, it didn't feel that way to me.
It was just a theme park.
But it's a great theme park.
We're bringing parks back to theme parks. We got trees.
I mean, I don't want it to be anything but a theme park. That's the thing.
Right, yeah.
And I was like, what don't I know about that? Maybe my mind will change when I see this amazing place that they have created.
What don't I know? But it turns out you knew enough.
I knew more than enough. I knew plenty.
And you were not
But I would hot take, I think Monsters Unchained is actually a better ride than Ministry of Magic.
It really is a wonderful ride, and I think it's easy to say it's a better ride just because it addresses a market of theme park rides that they don't really touch in Orlando.
Yes,
which is just some kind of spook.
Absolutely,
some kind of kooky spooky.
Well, that's what everybody's going gaga for, or that used to be just a normal phrase. I'm old enough that my friend's name used to just be a thing you said.
Like you said.
But yeah, people were going
go gaga for it.
Yeah, nuts for just being able to live in a world like that. I wonder. If
it's helpful to you, in hindsight, you have to remember just that it was just a very anti-Disney rhetoric at the time.
Yes,
it was the DeSantis of it all. It's everyone. There was a group of people, and just in bad faith, just saying that it was going to be a Disney killer because they were just hoping that it would. And
Yeah.
it's just another park.
Yeah. You know what I love?
Tell me.
Because I'm a Disney person, and you got to let me be me. I loved how Epic Universe opened, and then immediately Disney just came out with this Cool Kids Summer, which was just putting characters basically in different places and like adding more appearances, and adding some more rare characters. There were a lot more characters brought out for it, but this is something they have. They can do this, and they did it, and they printed a little booklet, and they had all these venues, at least one, I think, of multiple things in every park. And it was this simple thing where families could go to these little activations, things that aren't normally there. Like you could color with Clarabelle in Animation Courtyard, and they themed it. It was so cute. They had different colored picnic tables. Disney went back to the basics.
Yeah.
And won, in my opinion, and I explained everything about how I feel about the park. I like Epic Universe. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I think about it. I'm like, when are we going back? Like,
I'd love to go. I can't wait to go back.
Yeah. But I think Disney World won summer 2025, while Universal spent so much money on a brand new theme park. Disney brought heart and soul back to its parks, and in a really organized, smart way. And I liked going there more than I did Epic.
Oh, well, there you go. So you like the way that they responded.
I do.
You like the way
because
they
it was
responded.
low key,
right? And it wasn't panic, and
they didn't do some big thing,
right?
And splash and be embarrassing, and
right?
Miss,
right?
They brought out characters.
Was it when they announced? Was it when Universal announced Epic that Disney's like, we got a big announcement too? And they announced.
There's things happen too. I'm sure they did.
I know, but there was a D23 where they're like, a big announcement happened. And they're like, we got a big announcement. We got something huge coming.
Well,
and
remember
the announcement was
personalities,
the cast
and
member
writers,
books.
And there's a lot of people involved in stuff like this. Like, no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can't blame these guys for saying it and obnoxious.
I didn't realize that Craig was running for local government down here with that answer.
Is that really? That's just what we
Well,
No,
everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah, but that is the most obnoxious thing I've ever heard. But that thing is scripted within an inch of its life.
Yes,
there's a teleprompter.
Yeah.
They're just reading.
They're just reading.
Like, so whoever that guy was, who was it?
I don't know.
Is it Josh Tomorrow?
Maybe.
That's a little too. I was thinking it might have been an Imagineer. We don't want Josh Tomorrow saying that. I don't, personally.
So where can people breed love when they want to breed love? We're still Breedlove on Instagram?
Yeah. Oh,
is it at Breedlove?
Yeah. It's
I'm going to be real. I don't even have you in my phone as Craig. I have you in Breedlove. But every time I go to text you, I type in Craig, and I'm like, don't I have his number? It's like, I have his
both. That's what I do.
I know that I could put.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a hot fix.
I'm an exennial.
Hey, have you thought about doing both?
You have to understand that I am an exennial. I was on the cusp between Gen
both.
X and millennial, both of which are considered old now. So
can't find you on TikTok. Find you on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram, Breedlove NYC.
Nice. And you also post I love your throwback posts too, like your old stuff you throw up there. So thank you for doing that.
I try to, go through the old Google photos.
The old photo album.
Periodically, and sometimes something will just grab me and be like, oh,
gotta tell that story.
So great. Yeah, and tag that person.
Well, hopefully Nathan has salvaged the. Hopefully you at home are listening to this right now.
Hopefully
Nathan salvaged the audio.
For your sake.
Nathan has made it happen, and shout out to Nathan, the podcast wizard. Yep. I want to just say for the record, I handed the mic to Craig. Was it on? So he definitely turned it off.
It's possible.
I did check. It's my fault.
I technically did just say the mic's not on, and then I handed you the mic like that. I didn't say I turned the mic off or you gave it to me off. jerk face.
No, it's my fault. I did. It's all on me. It's all me. I truly enjoy our friendship. Thanks for always hanging out with me and telling me all your stories.
Brother.
You're the absolute best. Brother. And if this didn't work, you're gonna have to come back and tell me all these stories again. And I didn't even you didn't even get to tell a story about how your mom was the housekeeper of George Lucas. So you're gonna have to come back.
Yes, when the first Star Wars movie came out, she was living
in George Lucas's house
alone.
Well, he was hiding in Hawaii.
Well,
as you all know,
well, that's the story.
That's the story. So I guess we don't have to tell them the next one.
That's a really great cliffhanger.
and that's it. The podcast is over now, so go home.
This has been a production of 710 Media.